Hey there, Internet, it's Monday again. Just took my first final, I don't know, a few hours ago. 4? That's what 2 minus 10 is, right? 4 hours? I apologize for the glare, because it's just gonna happen with the glasses, and then when I move, and, but, yeah. So, just took my first final, got another one later tonight, but I should definitely have enough time to get this edited and uploaded and shared out, if I remember. So this week I wanted to talk about the fact that the Supreme Court has now said that they're going to hear cases on DOMA and Prop 8, which is pretty chill, I think. Well, it could be. It really depends on how it turns out, on how a lot of people are going to view it, like the final overall effect of it, because basically what's happening is that DOMA is Defense Against Marriage Amendment. I don't know my acronyms, and I really should. That is a problem. I will figure it out and tell you up there. But whichever one it is, it defines marriage as between a man and a woman. And it's something that was signed into law by Bill Clinton. Obama's administration is saying that they won't back it in court, which is kind of nice. So, under that, same-sex marriage isn't recognized as actual marriage because it's not between a man and a woman. The other one, Prop 8, was that California had ruled in a court ruling that same-sex marriage was legal, but then the voters put in proposed Prop 8, which banned same-sex marriage. So, a few years into it, and that ended up being voted into law. So same-sex marriage is not legal in California anymore, even though it once was. So a lot of cases between those two are going to the Supreme Court now. They've been in courts already. It's not that courts won't hear it, it's just the highest level won't hear it. Because, appeal courts and federal courts have overturned them. They've said that they are unconstitutional because they're unfair discrimination. Because they discriminate against people who want to get married to someone of the same gender. So, and a lot of it does fall into, all the usual arguments against gay marriage and that type of thing. So, it's a pretty big topic that, a lot of people in the community, in the LGBT plus community, are happy that, I know I'm excited that it's going to court, because it's this is kind of the final thing. If they say that this stuff is unconstitutional, they aren't gonna, they can't say in states, oh, you can't get married because you want to marry someone who's your gender. So, I'm excited for that, but it's also kind of what happens if they do decide that it is constitutional to do that? That could completely backfire against people pushing for same-sex marriage. It could go completely and horribly badly. States where it's already legal, I don't see them overturning it because the Constitution, or the Supreme Court, says that DOMA and Prop 8 are constitutional. But I do see it being harder for some states who have DOMA or Prop 8 enforced laws to legalize same-sex marriage. So, it really, in my opinion, it really depends on which way the court goes. I think no matter which way it decides, there's going to be a lot of public outcry, just because of how big an issue it's been, and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not making sense. But, if they decide that Prop 8 and DOMA are unconstitutional, then everyone who's against same-sex marriage will obviously be against that decision, because, like, especially if they're the people who've worked hard to get those where they are today. So, like, they're not going to be happy that the Supreme Court's gone. Yeah, this isn't right, that you're discriminating against these people. I mean, that's a really bad way to put it. Because, like, I don't want to say that, because, like, in most cases, I don't think it's a conscious, we hate gay people, so we're going to discriminate against them. I think most of the hate towards the community is more people not knowing anything about it and it being weird and strange, and as humans, anything that's weird and strange you're scared of. This whole fear of the unknown is deeply rooted into society, and let's face it, a lot of people don't know much about the LGBT community. And even if they do know some about the community, it's harder. Like, if you don't know anyone who's actually out and open about it, then you don't know. It's like the phrase, you make the personal political and the political personal. For, like, I know it's been used for a bunch of different things, but, like, in this case, I think it really applies, because, like, the people who are against same-sex marriage, for whatever reason it is, religious or political or whatever, it's easy to say that this whole big group is sinning and evil and whatever. But when you actually meet someone who takes the time and to talk respectfully to you and say, we're not all that bad. I'm a person just like the rest of you, and I want the same things that all the rest of you do. And it's just like, regardless if I end up getting married to a guy or a girl or someone in between, that's just the same as, like, if the way I look at it is, like, I don't really see the difference between men and women, like, going for, like, attraction-wise. This is really hard to explain. But, I mean, like, there's a difference, and there's definitely a different set of things that I expect from them, and, like, different traits that are more attractive depending on the gender. Like, but I don't really care. I really don't. It's like, if you look nice and are not a complete and total horrible person, I don't care what gender you are. I'd just as happily get married to a guy if he makes me happy as I would to a girl if she makes me happy. And I'd also be fine with getting married with someone who's in between the genders, because let's face it, I'm pretty in between the genders. Like, yeah. Gender fluidity is fun. I'll have to do a video on that at some point. But, yeah. So, like, there's no difference in feeling towards anything like that. And just, people need to figure that out. Like, I honestly think that, for me, marriage isn't anywhere near as important as getting the rights that it provides people. Because if you're married to someone, you get all these rights and benefits and stuff. Like, you can get Social Security, you get the tax break, you get all this stuff. But there's no option like that for same-sex couples. I mean, yeah, there's a civil union, but you don't get all the benefits. And, like, domestic partnerships, you definitely don't get any of those benefits. So, like, I feel like, kind of like, I know why the big push for marriage is, because it makes everyone equal, but I think it kind of, in some ways, it takes away some of the focus. Like, it's, oh, all the gay people just want to get married. No, we want the same rights as you. It's all you straight people out there. We want the same rights that you get. You know, it's not a matter of, this whole marriage thing is not a matter of, should we allow gay people to get married? No. There's different sets of rights that people are given based on whether they are married or not. Single straight people have the same problem, or straight people who are, opposite sex couples who have been living together. They don't get the same benefits as opposite sex couples who are married, even if they've been in a committed relationship for longer. There's a whole, marriage is held up on a pedestal, and at this point, the only way to get those rights as a same-sex couple is to get married. But if we could shift the focus away from getting married and, to getting those rights, I think in some ways it would help a little bit. Just to make people see that it's not, oh, the gays want to run around in pink tuxes or white combat boots. I don't know. Whatever people think. I don't know. I really don't. But, yeah. So, it's more a fight for rights that are being denied to a group of people. That's more what the fight for marriage is. It's not that we just want to get married. It's that we want the same rights that normal people have. That's it. It's that simple. So, I really hope that the Supreme Court decisions go, say that DOMA and Prop 8 are unconstitutional, but they won't start hearing them until March, and we probably won't know for sure until June, so here's hoping. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I really wanted to make this video shorter, and it didn't happen, but oh well. Kind of like a little announcement, I've decided that I want to do, I have my own personal channel, because, this I want to keep just for Speak Out, Stand Strong stuff, but, I'm going to start actually using my personal channel now, and kind of vlogging, normal stuff, so, I'll provide the link down there if you want to check that out, even though I probably won't get videos up for a little bit, but, that's for, other random stuff that don't fit into this category at all. So, that's down there. Facebook, Twitter, and email are down there, so subscribe, follow, or not, whichever you want to do. Yeah. So, I make these videos every Monday, and my name's Winnie Diaz, and I will see all of you guys next week.